Welcome to Ban That Sick Filth. I'm Fish, this is Jack.
Hello.
And for one night only, we're bringing you FFTCG, the full Monty.
I'm looking forward to this. All of these cards, with the exception of Silver and Althea, were before my time. So I've not seen some of these degenerate combos when they existed, let alone with the cards to facilitate them now.
We are in for a wild ride, and right off the bat, we've got a real humdinger for you. We've got Alex playing. We're going to jump straight over, actually. We have got Alex Walker playing Earthwater Doga, which was a particular favourite of mine. And also then Sterne with a bunch of Chocobos. So,
which I heard was the classic way to one of the decks to play it back in the day. Just spam out Chocobos and hope you win the game.
So obviously we're going to expect to see, Mion. We're going to expect to see Doga, Sophie, not limited to just a single copy. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, so Garner into an Ico to immediately put an Arc in the bin. So that's one summon in the bin, right? Because Doga cares about how many are there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not so much like you can sort of like use it to great effect, but it's more that if you get Doga, you discard 3 summons and you draw for each summon you use to cast
that's
them.
how it works.
Yeah, real nasty.
And he lets you cast one on swing as well at certain points.
Yeah, like
I saw it earlier and it looked dumb.
It absolutely is. The usual play, like obviously this isn't a complete copy of the original Doga deck, Alex will say, but originally it would be basically mill TC Doga, discard 3 summons, get Ursula, play Sophie, win the game. Yeah. So
Fat Chocobo here. This is reveal top 5 and add every Chocobo you mill to hand.
Yeah.
Oh look, he hit 5.
Oh my god! Right off the bat, not a whiff.
How much hand advantage would you like this turn?
All of it, please. Also, hey there to Decahedron. Thank you again for joining us. This one is going to be cool, so do stick around.
There's going to be a lot of Chocobos here, and they all do different things.
Yeah, and I'm going to find it real hard to keep up with what cards do, that I'm supposed to be pulling up on stream.
I think that one's the one that lets you party with any element, which I think just lets you party with Sterne in this deck.
Yeah. Well, there's another
playing
one.
2 of them,
Yeah,
because they are multiplayable.
Pretty much, Liam was telling me before the game that you could get to 5 backups pretty easily. So,
well, I think if he drew a 5th one, he would be on 5.
Yeah, exactly. I was a bit worried because I do really want to see this Doga deck.
I mean, he's just on 4 backups with 3 in hand on his first turn.
Yeah. Now we have just seen Alex pull Doga there, but I don't know if we're going to get to see it based on.
So Q-Sif and Ico for an Astrologian. So that is 2 QQ lanes.
Oh, that's real nice.
He's got a Shantoto in hand though, so it just goes wide.
Yeah, I mean, again, to be honest, like
and a Hecaton share.
The original Doga deck didn't ever really have more than 8 backups because of Sildra. So
didn't need them,
yeah, exactly. So, but if we see a Sterne pretty soon from
was there anything that could search Sterne in the deck, or was it you just hope to draw it?
No, you pretty much just draw it. I think. I don't think there's a way to search it. The one thing you've got to be wary of though is that you do want to get Mion out on the backup line. So.
Yes, she lets you bounce something.
Yeah. So it would be basically bring back Fat Chocobo, draw a card, play Fat Chocobo, go again.
Just keep getting 5 cards every turn. So that's Chocobo. I'm not sure what that one does. But obviously, grabbing it from the Azana, which gets you a Chocobo, which is most of the deck.
Yeah, exactly. Now that Chocobo is.
It's got very distinct artwork, so it should be.
So many Chocobos. This Chocobo.
When it enters the field, you may play one job.
Chocobo.
One card named.
Yeah, so play a Chocobo.
So
mate. And this is without Sterne. Don't forget, we're not there yet.
How is this? Yeah. How?
We still haven't seen Chocobo Knight either.
So this is the one with Cloud riding it.
Yeah, which is haste and anything that forms a party. I think gains 4K.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it has haste. Yep. So swinging immediately.
And we knew that was there. Yep. So let's draw a card.
Alex to draw. And then in comes your Stola to cancel a summon?
Or auto ability.
Oh, it is an auto ability as well. Okay. That's good protection there for either the Hecaton share or the...
Well, we know that he's got an Amma in hand, but the problem is that we're not going to get to see... I think we're probably just going to try and cast the Hecaton.
So there is Sophie in hand now. It's a Hecaton share.
Yeah, gonna have to cancel
that and then Shantoto now?
Yeah, we're going to have to. He's going binning.
Yeah.
I think he managed to keep Doga there, so if we can just draw some summons, we should be okay.
Yeah, this is definitely not the worst amount that you could have done, but Liam, I think, can have a turn here of just playing a little bit slower.
The problem is, though, is he does only have 2 cards. He went super wide, and that's going to hurt him.
So what even is the LB deck you can play in this?
Ace actually becomes really good. And now Rydia. This is an interesting one, because obviously it's going to get you...
Garnet and something else?
Yeah, probably. Unless you're playing... Oh, no. He's playing the Legend Juno that cares about summons and breaks them.
Okay.
So we're not going to see the backup, which is probably a shame, but... I mean, a Sildra here isn't terrible.
Just to get everything that you need, pretty much.
Yeah.
So there's another Rydia and Sildra. Is that Sildra?
Yeah, Sildra and Rydia, just for the discards. So it's nice to see Sildra back in a deck.
2 more cards to hand there. Just
I
more
miss-
Chocobos.
I truly miss this card with an unabiding passion.
I would be surprised if it doesn't get a reprint in some fashion someday.
It'll never be that good, though.
No.
Never ever will it be that good. Hell,
That's the thing for me, like, the two Cat 5 characters is fine. It's the 2 water characters, I think, that made it problematic.
to be honest, if they made it cost 4, you get 1 character from your deck, I think is fine.
Yeah.
You know, because, again, it'll still cost 3, but because you probably play
That was
Yuna.
the problem with it, was with Yuna. It was always, you were getting more than you were paying.
Yeah, exactly. Now, we see another Astrologian. Are we going to start playing some forwards here, Alex, or are we just going to continue to
He's
set
not
up?
really on a clock from the looks of it at the moment.
No, and the thing is in theory, he could go, okay, well, here's, Doga, Sophie. I don't think he's playing Ursula, though.
So here comes Sildra. What do you get off of this, do you think?
Um,
He's already got Doga in hand, so just get another Sophie and something else?
yeah, so Sophie and
Une.
Une, yeah, that's a good shot because he can start
So,
getting those summons back.
Garnet and Une, okay. So either there's a Sophie in hand or there's a way to get one back.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, that means then he can start getting loads of summons back, play the cost for Doga, draw a load of cards.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing you will notice is that this deck, I think the original Doga used to run like 25 EX burst summons. It was like Remora, Kusith, Kukulane, obviously Leviathan, but it was the Leviathan 2-drop. It was like you take like 5k less if you're on damage 5. Your forwards can't be chosen by summons or abilities. It's really cool.
Well, that Remora is always a card that I've read a bunch. And I'm like, this it seems like it could come back into play like so easily.
Yeah, it's a bit tougher these days because it relies so heavily on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever come up in your ice matchups, you've pretty much got a dead card in your deck. But
But is an EX draw, which isn't bad on it, but again, that is not killing necessarily at that point.
the problem is that it becomes like Leviathan. You draw it, you never can cast it.
Yeah, you never really want to draw it.
Yeah, exactly that.
So what's the play here from Alex? We have from Alex, from Liam.
Basically, play Chocobos.
Swing, second point damage, that's another Sildra.
That's kind of nasty because, again, that gets you so much value. But, again, we got one in the bin and we have Une, so...
So paying 3. So that Fat Chocobo is dead in hand at the moment.
Yeah. Oh,
Bismarck,
now
okay.
that is interesting. Bismarck will allow him to take the Fat Chocobo back out, draw a card, and then play
So
that
you
next
bounce
turn.
a character to hand and draw a card.
Yeah, only once per turn that you get the draw.
And it's at the end of your turn, right?
Yes, and I think he's just pulled that Stern there as well, so real nasty. It's been a while since Bismarck has been inside the sleeve. It's a bit slow these days, and you can't really ever go off so fast that you get those 2k pings really easily.
I've seen it as a discussion again now, obviously, with the new Wind Legend that's coming in the next set.
Oh,
Because it reactivates all your...
Adele?
I think, yeah. Because
Yeah.
it reactivates all your Wind characters. You just throw them
Sure.
all on the stack, reactivate
Yeah.
them all.
Okay, yeah, that could be interesting. Wind's getting some interesting stuff next set, actually. So,
The problem is, there's a lot of the Wind cards I think don't go in a Wind deck.
well, no, they just don't go in a Storm
Yes,
deck.
yeah,
You know, that's what I think. Wind has been pigeonholed quite seriously into being a Storm deck, but.
So, Rydia, what do you want back here? You've got a lot of choices.
Sildra,
okay.
yeah. Like any summon there is pretty good because if we can get to the Doga by discarding 3 and then digging heavily, it's pretty nice. And in theory now we could easily sort of bounce the Bismarck using the Leviathan, and it wouldn't be terrible because it would take the backups back as well. But
Paying 4. So is this cloud coming in here?
it looks like it.
Just to kill the Chocobo?
Yeah, I mean, if you can keep the numbers of Chocobos down, you're in much better stead, but...
That is one less cast, realistically, though, you're doing of Tidus.
Yeah. I mean, Tidus is definitely an option in this deck as well, which is quite nice. But, well, here we go. We're going Fat Chocobo again. Let's go digging. Well, there's 1.
2.
There's 2.
3.
There's 3. There's 4.
4.
Can he hit 5? He hits another 5.
Twice in a row.
Oh, that's disgusting. And imagine, that isn't even the banned card, I don't think. That's madness. It's this Fat Chocobo, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just basically have another big hand. What do you want to play with?
Well, now you play the Stern, and you just go wide with the Chocobos. You've hit your Toto.
Yeah, you've got to go with Stern here first, just to make everything so much cheaper.
Like
what is it? You remove 3 or 4 forwards from the break?
Yeah, 4. You can deal 7k damage. You can break a monster, or you can make all your forwards gain 4k. All of your forwards 4k and break. You heard that right, guys. All of them.
So it's a nerf card, right?
I wish. This thing is so busted. But again, the important thing that for Liam right now is that every forward costs 1 less.
Yeah.
You know? So that cost him 2 for 2 forwards because Chocobo. Just mental.
The fact there's a Chocobo that free plays another Chocobo is quite funny.
Yeah. There's a Zana. Now, again, we are missing Chocobo Knight, which also could be really good because I think Chocobo Knight is like, yeah, he's thinking it.
I think you do want to bounce Chocobo in hand, though, just as protection.
Yeah. Again, though, you don't really care now. Like, again, you've lost the Shantato. All you're worried about is...
I mean, Hackathon Share does a number here, right?
Yeah, but...
I suppose you can buff them all up.
Yeah, because Stern's there, and it's instant speed as many times as you want. You're in trouble, basically.
So what do you bounce at the end of the turn? Fat Chocobo again?
Fat Chocobo.
Just always Fat Chocobo.
Yeah, like, in this state, like, the problem is you are going to run out of cards real quick if you keep hitting 5 times.
You are going through your deck quite quick.
Are you going to ever get to the point where you need that many Chocobos that aren't already on the field, you know?
So Garnet's coming in this turn as well, which is obviously getting 2 summons back to Alex's hand.
Yeah. Now, we've already got an Arc in hand, so I don't think we're going to see that. It's probably going to be Heka and...
Hectoncha and Kusef, probably, if you want this. I mean, you do it after you draw, so you know what's in your hand.
No. And, yeah, just looking at... Alex's hand, he doesn't have Doga in there.
No, he's got a Sophie, yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Damage 3. It's no EX, sadly. Oh, no, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, get your summon back.
Well, there you go. That's 1 more summon in hand. Surprised we're not going straight into the Hacker. But, again, with the Stern there...
Hackathoncha is only in your turn.
No, I know. But still, I mean, like... You want it back as soon as possible. So, but here we go. We're going to try and miss Dragon it to get rid of those cards in the deck so that we can Hacker.
So Liam might as well kill the Cloud on the stack here.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got to remove, 8 to do so?
Yeah, and then you could probably buff up your guys as well, just in case you hit any...
So what's the other effect it does? Because obviously he has 3.
So it break a monster.
Oh.
Yeah, just break a monster.
Well, he'd be good to come back.
Yeah, sure. All right, you keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, I run a 54 deck. He's going great.
But there you go. You're a bad man. But yeah, there it is. So choose 1 forward, deal a 7k, choose 1 monster, break it, and till the end of the turn, all forwards gain 4,000 power and brave.
They need more cards that just say choose a monster, break it more than once.
Yeah.
That Gilgamesh was the closest thing we've kind of had.
Problem is you've got to get on the attack with that Gilgamesh.
But it's costing you 3 every time, which does add up really quickly.
Yeah. So there we go. More Chocobos to end the turn. And Bismarck's going to return the Fat Chocobo to hand, draw a card.
I think you could be in trouble here, though, from an Heckathoncha. Because it is almost board clearing you.
Yeah, did Alex get it back? Because if not, he's going to get it back now.
Yeah, he's got the choice now.
Although I'm very surprised that he...
Yeah, Heckathoncha.
Yeah, like I'm surprised he didn't... Unless he needed the Mist Dragon back first. I'm guessing what went down there.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to empty the break zone before it went to his turn.
Yeah. Problem is, though, Mont is going to survive it. Stern. Well,
Stern
it's not Mont.
Stern and Bismarck live this, yeah. How many times can you duel with Bismarck's 2k ping as well?
And wind character.
So you're going to kill a Ford in response to this as well.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, the Bismarck will live, and...
Yeah, but if all your Chocobos are dying, you might as well take the Garnet with you.
Well, the Garnet's going to die anyway to the hacker. It just
deals
deals...
both
yeah,
sides?
so it doesn't discriminate on side of the board. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's okay. So what's Alex looking at?
Did he not get the hacker back?
He's got the Hackathon ship back.
I'm surprised he's not just pulling the trigger on that. But it looks like we're going to go with Sildra first. I'm surprised we haven't seen Doga yet, though.
Maybe that's what he's getting now.
Maybe.
Is he grabbing Doga to free cast the Hackathon share potentially?
Well,
I don't know how big
the problem
Doga is.
I think Doga will die to it, though. But let's pull up this ancient...
Never properly read this one.
So, for every 3 summons in he breaks on, he does gain a K, so he can potentially
at the moment,
survive
he
it.
would be 9k.
Problem is, though, he will die to the hacker, to the Bismarck in response, so you don't play it first.
Doga enters the field, draw 1 card for each summon you've discarded to cast Doga.
Yeah, so you basically just discard 3 summons, draw 3 cards.
When he attacks, if you have 9 or more summons in your break zone, you may cast... Oh, so it's just a way... Oh, so is there a chaos in this deck, or is it usually just Doga goes, I cast Arc?
No, I also think that there is chaos in there.
I mean, it's not clashing with anything, is it?
Yeah. But we're not doing it. Wow, we are just going straight into... And he's drawn another...
Fenrir.
Yeah. Play your Sophie from Breakzone, don't you? Again,
is that,
yeah, you're supposed to have Ursula in there as well for the same reason.
But you've got enough recursion and stuff now to not necessarily need the Ursula.
Yeah, exactly. The issue that we got, though, is again now we can't cast the hacker without putting us at risk here from the Bismarck. So I don't think we're going to see that happen. But you
just stalling out a turn then, or...
I don't know, like you can't. The problem is we know we're going to see Fat Chocobo next turn, a potentially ton more Chocobos. Yeah, like this is a tough one. And we've discovered.
I'm looking at this now of like, I'd want the No Moogle backup that just activates all your wind characters at like the end of your turn.
Right, so we have
Fenrir.
Yeah, we have cast Fenrir. What are we doing here? So we're going to try and break the Mont, but we're going to...
Plays the Sophie to field doll?
Yep.
So is it just break a light or dark card? Choose one light or dark Ford, break it. And choosing her Ford of cost 2 or last spell to field.
Now Sophie is massive already because...
So she's what, plus 8k?
Yep, so she is 12 already. And there's Echidna. What do we get back? Are we just going after the Silver again? How many we got? That's a mighty stack of summons.
I think he's cast 2, so no, there's 1 in damage and 1 he's cast, the same one he's cast twice. So
Yeah. It's a tough deck nowadays to actually fit 3 Silver in. That's crazy. But how many summons we got? 1, 2, 3. Come on, keep going, Alex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A lot.
Yeah, like there's enough to make. I think Doga's 10k
but
plus.
Yeah, no Hackathon share here does mean that there's a lot of damage that can be done by
3,
all the...
4. Okay, so Doga is 11k.
Yeah.
Sophie is 12.
So the only thing you can kill here is the Garnet by dulling all of your wind characters.
Yeah. Don't know if we're gonna do that. But Sophie, I mean, it would stop the damage coming through if we were attempting to end turn with.
Yeah, because you kill the.
Yeah, here we go.
Kill the Garnet in response.
So Garnet goes bye.
So you're dealing 10k here.
Yep, it's not enough to kill the Doga. So.
Is there any way Alex has to buff?
He could. Oh. So we're gonna just make the Echidna forward instead. We could have probably saved the Garnet using the Mist Dragon, but I think he's probably sitting on that for when Stern comes back. So
it looks like the target was Doga?
I don't think so.
And the summon is what's bumped it up? Well, the Garnet's still alive.
No, unless he was targeting
I think he had to have been targeting the Doga, because the Sophie would never be killable, because this was only doing 10k.
Unless there was a miscalculation there by someone, but Sophie was definitely bigger. Yeah, I think Doga's because Doga was on 11 as well. So
No. So there's now 12 in there to make Doga 11. So he could with +3. He's only 10k. So
to be honest though, like you don't really care if your Doga dies. Doga.
I don't know, but yeah, I think the Doga was the choice there.
Hey ho, he's tried it, he's failed it. Now Sophie has
here
smacked.
comes another fat Chocobo. How many are we going to get this time?
Well, there's one. There's not
No.
one.
No.
Oh, there's
Two.
probably 3. Yeah.
That's still value.
Yeah, negative 2 CP there. Problem is, Liam looking really thin on that deck. He could just get milled out. And all Alex has got to do is buy for time with Sophie.
Which I think he can do at this point,
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Mion that went to damage as well. I missed that.
Yeah, that is a big loss. But you're usually playing 3 of these. I don't think it's too much of a problem. Nope, that's the wrong fat Chocobo. You'd think I'd...
That's the legacy one.
Yeah, you'd think I'd put up the right ones since we've had it up once already.
So there's still 2 Stern probably in the deck, unless... I know there's one in hand. Probably want to get that out.
Yeah, you definitely want to be getting the Stern out. The problem is, though, is you're going to have to be really careful with the sort of effect. What are you giggling at?
It's just funny. I've just never seen
you
these
missed
cards.
This is a call out to Square. Please add more frequent bans to your ban list. It will make the game so much better.
I thought you were going to say please unban Sophie.
No, I would love Sophie to be unlimited, but that's never going to happen.
I don't know.
Never ever going to happen.
So Stern coming in.
Well, he's got Bismarck in hand, so that's easy CP to discard.
Yeah.
And I think he got the Chocobo Knight as well. Problem is it won't have haste. You need one of the other Chocobos to give it haste.
Yeah, well, you've got 6 things already that can attack this turn, which when you're bumping them up by 4k and giving them Brave,
Yeah.
it's quite tasty.
Well, that's it. And the thing is that...
Some of these Chocobos aren't small.
No, and so when they party, they could also get bigger as well.
Yeah.
So, they're quite difficult to deal with when they're that big and when they're that brave.
How many forwards are there in the break? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... I think 5 at the moment. I think that top one is a summon, based on the banner.
I don't think it matters. I think it's just remove 4 cards from your
I thought
break.
it said forwards.
Let's find out. It's been a while since
Please tell me it doesn't say cards. That would be dumb.
I don't know.
Forwards.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's fine then.
Because I think Marcherie says summons as well, doesn't it?
Yes, that's right.
I wonder if she's seeing play today.
Well, I'm assuming that Alex has got to have her in the deck. Like, it'd be crazy not to.
So here comes Chocobo Knight. Don't quite know what he does, but he has a card.
Which Chocobo? Oh, Chocobo Knight. I think searches for Chocobo.
There is not a lot of cards left in Liam's deck.
No.
He's got about 10.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you not just try and play Ace here and clear the board?
Probably, but it looks like you probably could have done that beforehand. Because don't forget, you only need to kill the Garnet.
Yeah, you can't afford it now, but...
Yeah, you kill the Garnet, the Sophie dies.
Well, not even that. When it comes in, it was already doing like 12k.
Yeah. But again, well, no. He now costs 7.
Does he?
Yeah, Sterne Leonis reduces it by 1.
That's true.
Yeah. So in theory, we could still ace
you
here.
could still ace, yeah. And then you have game.
Which is crazy. What I'm still very surprised Alex never...
You would have game depending on what Alex has in hand.
Yeah, like... he's got a Mist Dragon, but that doesn't help. But like, why didn't Alex ever Hecaton share that board? I'm still so very shocked by that. But no, we're just going Chocobos.
Play the ace and win.
Yeah, well, LB back in these days never existed. And
I can't see him with an LB deck on the field. I'm not even sure if he has one.
well, that's his deck.
His deck.
No, he definitely had an LB
Small
deck
enough
earlier.
to have his deck. Yeah.
He was definitely sorting out an LB deck earlier.
Okay.
So God knows what he done with it. But here's another Chocobo that's come down. He's now left himself with one in hand.
It gains haste, so you're giving it to Stern. Oh, no, do you have
No,
to
you give it to Chocobo Knight if you've got the...
What does Chocobo Knight do?
I think it just plays a Chocobo.
Oh, okay. We searched with it, so it must search.
Chocobo Knight.
Thank God there's only one.
Yeah. Yeah, play a Chocobo.
Search,
a 4 or
search
less.
one, then you give it haste and it plays one.
Yeah. But
This is so silly.
the thing is, though, is that we know we've got potentially a lot of EXs here to hit. And we draw a card.
So what swung there?
That was the first Chocobo. I think we've already given them the
there's
4K
less,
and Brave.
there's less
Yeah.
things in his break zone. Things cards.
So these things are all massive. The thing is, you gotta like. Yeah, we gotta take a Doga block here because we've got another one. We could go super wide.
So Doga in response to shoot it for the other 2K. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the Chocobos have this.
I don't think there's a way that they don't win. Like I'm very shocked that we didn't see more like Hecatonchir board wipe earlier. But I don't think we can win here because all those in the back line are fresh this turn. So
No, because Chocobo Knight must have given something haste.
yeah, well we still got the Echidna. The Echidna is going to block. Yeah, finish it off.
Yeah, no, I think you are right. I think Alex has stalled out a turn. I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough.
And another draw. Alex just not punished here, hitting those EXs. But again, you would expect that in a Doga deck. Oh man, he's got like two Shantaras. And there's the third. 3 Lenners on a bounce. We are just going to keep on drawing.
Stack the deck.
And I think that's it, because I don't think that last Chocobo has haste.
He's stacking my Chocobo Knight, so I think it gave itself haste.
Well, Chocobo Knight can give itself haste. So, like, yeah, we've survived. No, he didn't draw it. Man, I am still very shocked that Alex did not.
Hecatonchir when he had the chance.
That's crazy. Guys, I'm not sure if we've got time for the interview, because that game actually went on longer than we were anticipating. But if we do, we will get Liam over here, so we will be right back shortly.
Yep, catch you all shortly.
And we are back with the winner of round 1, playing the utterly disgusting Stern. How does it feel to bring these cards back?
It just reminds me very much why it was banned, because it is just obscene.
I love seeing it.
Because I mean, the Chocobo deck is really quick to ramp, but without the Stern to buff them, it just doesn't have the power to contend. But Stern there just to go, oh yeah, everything's just 4K bigger and brave.
Yeah. Or you board wipe me and, well, I'm just going to take all your stuff with me as well.
It just negates how small they are by the fact that you make them. And even if you do it twice, it's like, oh, they're all 8K plus their base.
Yeah. So it's just, it's a very good reason that card was banned.
Fat Chocobo as well, giving you like 13 cards that game.
No!
Oh, it's just like, oh, cool.
I was hoping for 4. 4 is good. That's what I want.
But
Hit
5
4 would be good. 5. Oh, that's better.
5 is nuts.
You hit 5, 5, and then 3, and it was like, it's done enough.
Yeah. and that wasn't a ban card. It's
No.
just giving you 5 cards.
Just,
Is there any particular ban card you think you could see coming back into the game, or is it? Nah.
Oh, not that one.
No, we know
any on the
Stern's
list?
never coming back.
Oh, let's see. See, Guido's never coming back for Infinite.
Because you're playing, what, Mion and Stern in that one?
Yeah.
I think both of those probably stay gone.
See, I don't think Mion is too bad, but with all the other win stuff, it just.
I mean,
would
Althea
just
got
generate
banned
too
for the
much
same reason,
advantage.
right?
Well, I think Althea was more that you could do it as many times as you wanted. I suppose with Bismarck you can with Mion, but then you've got to invest into Bismarck, so it's.
Yeah, but when you're drawing an additional card pretty much every turn, or 2 in fact, I suppose, you play Mion and then getting it back.
Yeah,
so
it does just.
I think Dadaluma can come back. That's the one
I think now Dadaluma probably could.
I think Faris does it better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why isn't anyone doing like what Dadaluma did with Faris? Makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were going to keep it short and sweet because we do need to get to round 2, but congratulations on the win. And,
Love seeing Chocobos.
Best of luck with the rest. So, guys, we'll be back with round 2.